Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This channel discusses trending topics, celebrity news, and reality TV.
Okay, so it was a couple of questions around this. The first question was, why did I call
sleep in your bed, Zadia? Somebody just...
I did. When I eventually went to sleep, I did end up sleeping in my bed. See, here's the thing. The question was, who didn't sleep in their bed last night? I didn't sleep at all last night, okay? Because I was out in New Orleans City, in the city of New Orleans, having a good-ass time, okay? Which I did often, right? How many times did I leave that house? I had friends come to visit me. I was doing my own. After those cameras went down, I said, bye. I ran out the door. I ran out the door. So what took me by surprise, and I was telling them this earlier, was how they did show this on YouTube. The scene that we had when we were all on the rooftop, and everybody was like getting along. We like were drinking, having a good time. Everybody was talking about how we loved the fact that everybody was getting along. I mean, to the point where I was looking around like, this might be a little too good to be true. So it was just one of those things where, and especially me and Sharice, we were chummy. A lot of people think that we weren't getting along. We were chummy.
No, y'all, I think y'all, so what they don't see is you and Sharice were closer than anybody, kind of at the very, I'm going to say the first few days. Y'all were like very, very close. Always talking and laughing and just having good conversation. And then it just changed. Even I can remember on the ride. Remember the ride home and the ride too when we was going to the rooftop? The ride home. Mm-hmm. And how y'all was in the back seat. I got the footage. I got the footage because remember I was recording. We were so drunk. We had so much fun. LeGrand was driving us. Remember, LeGrand was driving us. We had so much fun that night. And we were just having a good time.
And then when we got
in the back, I was in the front, and I kept filming. I talked to my mom that day.
Then we moved into the kitchen, and what was the conversation in the kitchen?
We were chilling. We was just like feeling good, and you was just like, what y'all feel about the guys coming over, like about having company? And I was like, who cares? God came here to have company. Like, I don't have company at home. Let's do it. Right up my alley. Call them over.
But the crazy thing is that as soon as she said that she wasn't comfortable, I was like, okay, like that. Listen, I don't know anybody's story here. Anything can happen to any of us, and it's a reason why everybody has preferences. And my whole thing was like, hey, if that's how you feel, because she was like, I have a lot of expensive stuff here. I also don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe with people in the house. And I was like, okay.
So my thing with that, although I understand because I don't date at home for certain reasons, right? Well, kids, because of course. The thing, and this is what I talked to Sharice about, I don't understand is these are not like random guys. These are the guys that the network has chosen that we're currently dating at this time. It's not like it's not cameras there. We have security that is on ground that is staying here. Everybody's room is isolated off. Her room was the furthest out to where you had to turn down a whole go through the other living room to get to her room. To where she didn't like, and I made this very clear after she said no. I even told her, if I want to have company, I'm having company. I'm grown. We all here. There were no rules to say that we could not have company here. From the beginning, because we asked what the rules were, and what's her name? The EP at the time,
Robin
said there are no rules. You guys can have company. So it was like, I see being like, you were very courteous of the situation, which is why I don't understand the way that it blew up like that. Because man, Ashlee on the other hand was like, if I want to have company, I'm gonna have company.
According to the people, I was rude.
Well, they don't show everything. And so, to me, like, girl, if I wanted to have company at any point, I was having company. That was very clear. And wasn't nobody gonna stop.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so after that happened, after that conversation happened, it was over. I mean, at that point, I was like, all right, well,
we did say this on TV. It was said on TV. It was said to Sharice. It was said on cameras. It was said in confessions. It was said to producers.
What we trying to explain to y'all,
but it wasn't shown. It wasn't shown. It wasn't shown on TV.
Yeah, y'all understand a lot.
Audience don't see it.
Where things were said. And how you
Audience don't see it.
Who, since we on you asked, how do people take me serious?
Who is she?
Oh wait, what's happening? I'm sorry.
Take me serious. We are. I'm degreed. I'm well traveled and well.
Who is this?
I don't know, but she about to get blocked.
Everybody's taking. You know, we all have personalities, and so like we said at the beginning, we were saying that the network chose people for their personalities. So you're not going to see all of my serious moments because of my personality. But we did speak about all of this on the show.
Girl, stop.
You just did
talking to her. They stop talking to her. They said, why you didn't call us to open the door? Please explain this.
Okay. So before,
Zadia.
first of all, before I left the house, because we stayed and we were partying in the kitchen for a while, and then I was like, all right, well, let me call and see what's happening. Let me see if we can get skirt about this house, because I did not want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. So I gave both Vern and Ashlee my location. I shared my location with them.
I still have it to this day.
They still know where I'm at to this day. I shared my location with them, and I called up Cam, and I was like, hey, like, what, you up? And Cam is like a late night person. He works through the night all the time. So when I called him, I was just like, I want to be in the city, because I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans was like, I went to school in Houston. New Orleans is a 5-hour drive from Houston. Like, I can name the cities in order that you hit to go to New Orleans from Houston. You know what I mean? So New Orleans was my city, and we were fresh in the city. I was like, hey, let go. Or like, I started scrolling through my text, and I was like, should I call her? Should I not? I was like, but me and Sharice are cool. Like, I don't think she'd be bothered if I call her. And when I called her, I definitely was like, hey girl, good morning. Sorry to bother you. Can you come and open the door for me? She came and she opened the door for me, and she was like, did you have a good time? I was like, I did have a good time. Thank you. Like, she was like, what all did y'all do? I'm telling her all my business, child. I didn't know she was gonna turn around and go, I didn't know she was gonna do that, but I was telling her, I was like, yeah, we went out, we did this, we did that. Like, girl, I'm tired, I gotta go to bed. I went upstairs, I literally went to sleep. I was asleep for like 4 hours and then woke up and rushed to get ready for the scene. So I did call Ashlee, I did call Vern. I should have jumped the gate. I should have broke my damn neck and just try to get in that house any kind of way.
We dropped the,
because if I would have known that the things would have changed the way that they changed, I would have literally did a whole 0.25 run and jumped that motherfucking gate so fast. I would have climbed that shit like Spider-Man.
You should have called a friend.
But the thing about it is, we didn't know the situation in the house at the time, so it was very much so like, okay, like, how do we get in? I don't know. And I was like, and I did not want production to know that I went out with Cam that night. I didn't feel like that was their business. It wasn't a part of filming. It wasn't a part of the show. And it was like, I'm having a good time, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to skirt my way up in here without letting anybody know that I was in the streets. But it was so funny because she was like, who all this sleeping in their bed last night? I was like, bitch, I ain't about to tell you nothing. I ain't know some nigga like that.
I think the only thing I wish y'all really could have seen was our faces. Like, we all were shocked when it was brought up.
And why were we shocked the most? Because we were all sitting in that beauty room.
We were in the makeup room, the powder room for an hour, getting dressed, laughing, singing, talking. So it was just like, we really didn't know that was about to happen. Like, no lie. We didn't know that was about to happen. So it caught everybody off guard. And my name Bennett, and I ain't in it. So I just wasn't going to say nothing. It wasn't big. listen, Zadia, I had nothing to say. Ain't my business. Wasn't nothing to relate.
I couldn't believe it.
But Vern was like, you should just be like, it's none of y'all business. It's none of y'all business.
I would have said why.
Yeah.
I'm grown. I don't have to. Am I a contract where I have to sleep here every night?
Like,
why does it matter?
Like, I don't understand, and that's not for me to understand. I just hate I didn't wake up, baby, because I sure got the missed calls. I felt like
when I woke up and called her back, she's already inside.
Already in bed.
I was knocked out. By the time they called me back, I was counting the sheep, child.
Damn it, I said it out loud.
What?
But me and Ashlee went to bed late that night, remember?
Yeah, y'all were up.
We was in the kitchen like, we were listening to music, try dancing. We had a good time. I think we went out live.
We had a
Oh yeah, that he was on the TikTok
we was
Snapchat live.
We were having a great time, like really bonding. Like we didn't need a club, we didn't need a DJ, we didn't need anybody else. That's when you know you genuinely having fun with people.
Yeah, we had a good time. I had my hookah, child. They couldn't tell me nothing.
I think the biggest question that everybody got is, did me and Cam have sex? And my whole thing is like, one, even if we did, we did not have sex because
I wouldn't even answer. That's not their business.
That's not even a.
That's what I'm saying. First of all, after abstaining for a year, let me tell y'all something. Sex is not the first thing that comes to your mind when you see a man. I promise you. Let me tell y'all something about this abstaining for a year. You literally are not sitting here like running behind every man like, let me get on that dick. It's not that. It's never that. At this point, it's like I done suffered through this year. I'm gonna continue to suffer. Okay. I'm not about to get this up to just any old body. It's my new virginity. It was my new virginity. I was about to get the new virginity.
You gotta earn it.
You don't nobody shit.
Look, Camille, go to sleep.
Like y'all stomach over here.
Camille, go to sleep.
A little conversation does not get you in the cookie jar. You can ask all the men that have dated me.
You did see the comment where they asked Zadia, how did you feel so strongly about Cam after just knowing him for one day? You said something about it before.
I didn't feel strongly about him. I was excited about him. I didn't feel strongly about him, but I felt like we would have a good time if we went out.
Right.
And we always had a good time with Cam. Cam took us out a lot.
Cam took us all out.
Cam always took us out. It wasn't just you. Like he was the only man out of all the men that took us around the city, that made sure we was good. Like we didn't wait in line. We had sections everywhere. That man took care of us. Like he made sure we were safe at all times. And he made sure he took us to and from our house.
If he could have opened up all the doors, he would have. Yeah. He's one of those guys. He's a good guy. It's just a situation.
And he's very well known and connected. In New Orleans.
But I still think that y'all might be surprised. I might be getting married or something. I don't know.
Well, whatever the case may be, like I said, when I go on dates, I catch vibes. I was cautious because I gave them not only did Vern and Ashlee have my location, I have a really good friend that she lives in New Orleans. One of my really good friends from North Carolina A&T that we swam together. She had my location. My sisters had my location. The people have the location. To this day, my sisters be calling me like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, mind your business." But I felt like I had my phone. I got money. I could catch an Uber. Like if anything hits the fan, I could get out of there. And I didn't feel like Cam would do anything to me while we were out having a good time.
Cam is harmless.
He was solid from the beginning.
What is that noise, Ashley?
Ashley. Okay, so
my bad.
Let's get off that because people are so worried about my vagina. Trust me, hey y'all, my vagina is fine.
Jesus.
But also what kills me is that what's sad about it is a lot of people can't even conceptualize being out with a man without having sex. That's
because that's what they
problem to tell a man he look good. I don't need a man to dote and tell me all of them things. Sometimes I feel like doing it. I'm a sexy woman who likes to make my man feel sexy too, whoever he might be. So if I feel like telling him he looks good from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet, that's my prerogative.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you don't like telling your man he look good, sis, I'm sorry. That's why he's scrolling on Instagram right now in your house and not even looking at you.
Hey, I ignore her. Okay, so let's talk about what's the next thing that happened after Sharice snitched on me. Did we go on dates again?
Wait, what you say?
Y'all tell us.
Oh, you know they're gonna want to talk about. They didn't even show the scene where you and Cam helped me chime in on the missed phone call thing, and they drug out where it looked like I was dragging him for about 5 minutes about him not calling. That's not how it went. That's not how it went.
Yeah, that's not how that went. Okay,
not how
so
that scene went at all, y'all. It did not go like that. I did not beat a dead horse like.